Hey guys, what's going on? As soon as I went live, someone had to go upstairs and move stuff around, but we're gonna go ahead and continue. Um, we're gonna be talking about leopard geckos just a little bit today. I seen some confusion about the white and yellow stuff like that, so I decided to show some white and yellow stuff and what a normal one looks like without white and yellow, and what one with white and yellow would look like. And then I got something else that's kind of cool. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are going to hear an echo because I do have my phone as my other camera and I can't mute it. I don't know how to mute the sound coming out of it, but I got the mic muted. So what we're going to look at here first is this here is just a radar. So with this one, we got just a radar. And I have a white and yellow radar here that messed up its tub, but we're going to deal with it. This is a white and yellow radar. They do not like the light. But as you can see, there is a good example of the difference. Now, the big thing about white and yellow is I've been seeing that they're not going to hurt each other. They're male and female. But the big thing that I've seen today is people are asking what white and yellow is. And don't mind this. I just use these containers. Saying if they are dominant, incomplete dominant, if they're going to be line bred. White and yellow is not line bred 100%. They're not line bred. They are not incomplete dominant 100%. They're not incomplete dominant. They are a dominant morph. Let's see if we can show this guy off a little bit more. He does not want to show his eyes, but they got really cool eyes. And I'm even using softer light. Pure white and yellows. Yes, I have pure white and yellow sitting here. I don't have them sitting in front of me. And hey, Paige, I do not have pure white and yellow sitting in front of me to show you, but yes, pure white and yellows do exist. They're actually ugly. Let me put this down over here again. Pure white and yellows, they're not the best looking animals in the world. They're something that when you look at them as an adult, you're like, eh. They're not really anything special. They tend to hypo out because hypo is kind of linked to the white and yellow gene. With the continued line breeding in the white and yellow line, we can produce pattern and stuff like that. This is something I'll be adding white and yellow into this coming year. This is my wacky line. And someone's going to say, oh, it looks like a clown. It's not a clown. I can't call it a clown. But it is something I'm going to put white and yellow into in this coming season. So I can talk to you guys a little bit. Let me go ahead and get off this. Then it's going to stop. I can actually show the animal in front of you this way. White and yellow as a line, when it was brought over in America, Matt Baronic of Sassaback Reptiles sent over a bunch of animals. I believe he sent Bell. He sent Blizzard. I don't remember the actual details of every animal. And over in the UK, they bred them, sent back the animals, and Matt Baronic got white and yellow. White and yellow right off the bat was hypoed out. Every single one that was produced was hypo. So people started thinking if they had a hypo high white side animal, they had white and yellow, which just was not true. Then we had the people, even Matt Baronic and myself, a few other people thought it could have a super form So we, bred white and yellow to white and yellow. Now I think I produced like, I don't know, 30 white and yellow to white and yellow. But with everyone that was producing white and yellow at the time and breeding white and yellow to white and yellow, we came to the conclusion that there is no super form. But it tended to, when we bred them white and yellows together, we would have animals that would grow slower. White and yellow as a whole was a smaller animal anyway. The morph made smaller animals. There was no huge ones at the beginning. Females tend to breed at like 40 to 45 grams. So, like in Ron Tremper's book, he states that the white and yellow is a line bred trait, and it's not. It's not true at all. Can you get white and yellow type looks with the white and yellow, without white and yellow? Yes, you could breed for high white sides. But the white and yellow does a little bit more than just high white sides or the horseshoe on the head. There's a lot of different things that go into it. I tell people, if you're breeding white and yellow bell, you hatch a white and yellow bell, you know from the start. You know when you look at that baby out of the egg, it is a white and yellow. There's no doubt about it. It's something that just happens. Just like with this male. When this male was born, everyone thought when I posted it that it was going to be a snow. This animal's not a snow. Not at all. But white and yellow tend to grow slower. They just tend to grow slower than your normal animals. Do some grow fast? Yes. But some tend to grow slower. This animal here is active. It wants to move around. It wants to shut its eyes. It is what it is. Then when I put him down here, he opens his eyes. He just doesn't like that light. White and yellow bell eyes are insane. This girl here is just like and she is hyper. This is basically, it is what my bell line is. A lot of my bells come out with that whiter head, and it comes out with them stripes. I'm trying to breed for more of that pattern, but then you can see my white and yellow line. When I sell white and yellow bells, they tend to be striped. When you start getting into something like this, I call my wacky line, and she is going to go nuts. This animal here, she does not want to play. She doesn't want to play, but she does not want to play. I wish I would have kept the other camera on, but I'm trying to get that pattern. As you've seen in the wacky line, if you watch from the beginning of the video, this one has pattern. It has the green hues, the orange, the solid black line dots. I'm going to try to get that into the white and yellow as much as possible and enhance that a little bit more. The people that are out there telling you guys white and yellow's this, or this line's this, and that line's that, they're usually new to the hobby and they're wanting it to be that way. They're wanting it to be something so they can hit a home run. White and yellow, actually, I breed white and yellow in two lines, Tremper and Bell. And I don't produce that many of them anymore. The reason is how many white and yellows can we have? You get what I'm saying? If I start producing white and yellows and let's say I take 6 males to 80 females, what happens? I produce a lot of white and yellows and the quality goes down. So I actually only have 2 female white and yellows in the Bell line that I breed and 1 male. And this male is going to grow up to be a backup male just in case something happens, or my male doesn't want to breed, or just in case I have another animal that I want to breed to white and yellow, and I have this animal because I like the way he looks. But I'm getting frustrated with some people, that's just new to the hobby, just new to breeding, and they're saying these statements that are this is it. I've seen it today. I just seen it a minute ago that white and yellow is, incomplete dominant or co-dominant, whatever they said. I forget, but it's not. There's no super form to white and yellow. Some people go, "Oh, it's the dead gene." I don't believe that at all. I bred white and yellow, and nothing's happened. leopard geckos genetics are not hard. What's hard is the line bred traits being involved in the leopard gecko world. So let's say I get tangerine. How many different lines of tangerine are there? I can't count. Everyone's got their own tangerine line, and everyone's got their own clown line. Like my clowns right here. They're not clowns. They're not from clowns. Actually, where these came from, I should call these bloods because they're from a bloodline that I took a blood, and that's Het Tremper, and I bred it to a raptor that I like the look of the raptor. It's not tangerine at all, and this is what popped out. So my bloodline is tossing these cool looking green hues, but if you knew what the blood came from, that's what the blood was, is spots on the blood. It wasn't a super hypo, and they didn't really have the green hues like the clown, but it was dark black spots, like deep black spots on top of orange. And that's what it was. I wish this one had more of an orange head with the deep black dots, but it doesn't. It's more of a green, but who knows? So these people are taking what other people are doing and they bred, and they're trying to recreate the wheel instead of, doing the wheel. What's already there, and live off what's already been done. So basically I wanted to do this tonight and test out how I was going to show animals, because I'm going to be showing animals on Fauna Radio on Friday at 8:00. The animals I shown today, I just put them in these tubs. I don't like how it went. I don't like using the phone. I ordered another 1080p webcam. We're going to see if we can set that up. I don't like how I did it tonight, and it's kind of a test. You guys are all a test. But I'm thinking about doing lives once a week and doing like a question and answer for breeding and all that other good stuff. I just noticed that I have the background. I took this picture that's behind me. I believe that was right when we were getting into Utah, Colorado, Utah, right around that area. The Rocky Mountains. This would have been shot going south from, I want to say, maybe it was when we were on our way to Kanab. But I took this picture that's behind me right now. It's one of the many pictures I took of the mountains. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just wanted to test out how to show off animals. I don't like what I did today. Hey, trial and error, right? But I am going to be releasing a video on Tremper albino. I put it together, and then I'm going to do one on Bell albino. I'm going to do one on rainwater. I have the video. I just got to sit down and edit it. And that's for you guys. And my whole thing is I don't want to put out videos for you guys and it be wrong information just to look cool and get the fame. I don't want the fame. I could care less if I have fame. I would rather have the right information out for you guys so you guys can take that information and build upon your collection with the right information. I don't want to look cool. I don't care about how famous I am. Like I said, I would rather the right information go out. Like I was talking, to give another example, someone says, Tremper Eclipse, and it's not a raptor. Well, you're right. If it don't have patternless stripe, it's not the classic raptor. But at one point, it just became Eclipse Tremper, what became the raptor. But I mean, if we get down to it, they're all just pet names. Tremper albino is just a pet name for an albino line. Eclipse is just a pet name for a version of eye pigment. And then when people combine the two together, like the Bell albino and the Eclipse, they called it a radar. When JMG created that, they called it a radar. They're just pet names of the people that got to it first. Like I was one of the first person to produce a Super Snow Bell white and yellow. I didn't name it anything. I didn't care. I jokingly said back in the day that I should call it the side effect because I wanted the Super Snow Bell white and yellow radar. That's what I was going for. But my boy didn't prove out to be Het Eclipse. But the Super Snow still gives the eye pigment like Eclipse. But he didn't prove out to be Het Eclipse. So it was impossible for that animal to be Eclipse because its mother was a snow radar. So anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I was just going to play around with some animals. I don't like how it happened. I don't like how it looked. I don't like using my phone. I was using a note. I didn't like the way it looked. I'm I think it's because of the shakiness and the way it looked bad. So I'm going to look at using my Canon, maybe using this new webcam that I got coming in to see if I can get it to quality that's in front of me now. I don't know. I'm trying to get it done so when I do the radio shows for you guys can see some cool animals. Like I'm going to be getting like 30 to 40 geckos out and showing people as we go. So this was just a little bit of a test. So, all right, guys, I'm actually going to go play some Apex to cool down a little bit. So I know Paige is a gamer, I believe. So I'm going to go play Apex. You want to jump on Apex? Jump on Apex. Boom Slang, ESPN. All right, guys, I'm out.